everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're doing a little something different. Today I'm going to show you how we make macaroni and cheese from a box in our house. And if you do it this way, people will never know that it came out of a box. It's that delicious. A couple of simple changes, a couple of ingredients you already have in your fridge, and you are going to wow them. I can't wait to show you how this all comes together. Today we are going to do something a little bit different, and I really want to do this because recently I cooked for our annual vacation Bible school, and because we have ours in the evenings, we provided supper for the children and the workers, the volunteers. And I made a menu for the 5 nights of that week, and one of the nights we were making macaroni and cheese, and I put chopped up broccoli in it to, you know, give it a little more nutritional boost. But we're standing there, and the adults really loved the mac and cheese, and some of the kids didn't really care for the fact that I put veggies in it. But regardless, they were asking me, how do you get the mac and cheese this tasty? Because when I make mac, because they were asking me, did you make this from scratch? I'm like, no, I used a box. But you have to know how to make the macaroni and cheese out of the box taste like it didn't come out of the box. And today we're gonna focus on that. And I'm gonna help you to make the creamiest macaroni and cheese sauce ever by not following the directions on the box, because they are wrong. And you will love this method. So what you want to do is boil up your noodles. I have those going over here. They're all ready to go. And then follow the instructions on the box. My box of macaroni and cheese. To a point. To a point. As far as the measurements for the milk and the butter. Mine calls for a 1/2 cup of milk and a 1/2 stick or 1/4 cup of butter. And here's the cheese sauce powder. I just put it in a little dish. We're also going to be adding a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, and the magic ingredient which will make your cheese sauce delicious and super creamy every single time, about 1/4 cup of sour cream. While we wait, I want to take a moment to say thank you for watching and being a part of our community. And please consider hitting that thumbs up button if you like what you see. And if you're new to my kitchen, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. And as always, if you're a tried and true member of the Noreen's Kitchen family, be sure and hit the bell notification button, because we don't want you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, we're gonna get started making our cheese sauce. Now, on the instructions it says, boil your noodles, drain them, return to the pot, then add the other ingredients. Wrong. I promise you, if you do that, you're going to end up with a clumpy, gross mess. So, melt your butter while your noodles are draining, okay? And then put the saucepan back on the burner, melt your butter, then add your milk, and then add your cheese sauce. Mix, get a whisk, and whisk it until it's smooth and begins to thicken. Now this will work with whatever brand of macaroni and cheese you like to buy, whether it's the regular or the thick and creamy, which is the kind I like to buy because it really has a nicer taste. Also, you can use the organic version of the regular macaroni and cheese that has the cheese powder. This will work with any kind of box mac and cheese that comes with a cheese powder. This is not for the kind that comes with the cheese sauce already in the packet. Okay, so there. I'm going to turn my burner down just a little bit, and now we're going to add the shredded cheese. Give this a stir. Now, that cheese powder says it's cheese, and it may have been cheese once in another life, but once they put it in the packet, and after they dried it out, put it in the packet, it became something that tastes like cheese, but isn't really cheese. So what we're going to do is add some really good cheddar cheese back into the mix, and then we're going to add the magic. The sour cream really does something wonderful to the sauce. It loosens it up a little, it brings everything together, it adds a little bit of tang, and it really makes this sauce taste homemade. So just get this in here. And now I'm gonna turn off my burner. And now we're gonna put our cooked noodles back in. So now just stir everything up together and tell me that that doesn't look delicious, right? This is a really great way of making boxed mac and cheese, and you're gonna love it. This is a really quick way to make it deliciously. It's gonna be creamy, it's gonna be cheesy and tangy. And if you don't want to use the shredded cheddar, you can use the sliced American cheese. Just cut it up into like little squares and put it in there. I would use maybe a half a dozen slices. That would be my recommendation. You don't have to add any cheese at all, but I do recommend using the sour cream regardless, because that's what's really going to make this pop and become amazing. And no one is super creamy, super creamy, and no one's going to believe that it came out of a box mix, because it simply doesn't taste that way. We've been making our macaroni and cheese like this for a number of years, and several years ago I think we did where Molly made this, but I think I took that video down. And she said, thank God, she's in the background over here. And so I wanted to kind of revisit this, because while we were serving the mac and cheese at Vacation Bible School, someone said, oh, I just dump everything in the pot. And that's what it'd tell you to do on the box. But it's been my experience that the powder doesn't always dissolve very well. It doesn't always get distributed very well. And sometimes it just doesn't taste that good. So this is my alternative, my suggestion for you to give a try, how you can boost the creaminess and the flavor and the nutrition of your boxed macaroni and cheese, and your family is going to love it. So I hope you give this a try, and I hope that you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.